What's the word? Matter of fact, what's happening, brother? What's happening, brother? Want to welcome you all. I could say poetry and conversations. Could just say morning motivation. It's just a motivational speech mixed with a couple of spoken word pieces here and there to get you through the day, get you through the day. Hopefully you're enjoying your Sunday so far. Just gonna talk that rap talk. Donations are appreciated and accepted at money sign rap talk. Yeah, you can't donate to your boy. Streaming ain't free, the internet ain't free, time ain't free, game ain't free. But we gonna do what we gonna do though. I'm gonna get into a small lecture, give a little bit of game, talk about life and what's happening. Just catch up a little bit. And of course you can't get the shirts intelligence is sexy, which is the movement that we pushing. I would love to see all young, they ain't got to be black. I ain't got to put no race on it. I just love to see people just sporting this around colleges and different outings, concerts, whatever have you. It's pushing the narrative of intelligence is sexy. We're gonna start this off like this though. I thank y'all for tuning in. I ain't been with my people in a minute. We're gonna start it off with the never-ending, timeless poetry piece. Never be afraid to dream. Listen to me. As a kid, I spent a lot of time alone. Just me and my imagination. But you see, as I grew old and met more people, you see, I slowly started to think with limitations. See, just because they tried, failed, didn't excel, see, that don't mean that you should dream, settle for simple things, and to grow old with the same story to tell. Because see, as a man, you got to work. Oh yeah, you got to work. Sometimes get down in the dirt. Have tough skin, opinions hurt, but most importantly, keep God first. Stop thinking in reverse. See, that's why the past is the past. See, that's why legs move forward, not backwards. See, everything's temporary, none lasts. But you can't be afraid to dream. Gotta think outside the box. Know your worth, never settle for what you believe, realize what that meaning that is to never stop. Cause see, we all here for a reason. Everybody is the author of their own truth. But you see, what's more important is the lies and extortion that some being selling to the youth. See, you can be who you want. Time, place, position. Just keep your eye on the journey and don't forget the mission. Pay attention to your vision, even if it gets blurry. You'll get your credit in the end. Just keep in mind that this is your story. So never be afraid to dream. Just don't stop while the world is moving. Baby steps. Long as you ain't where you were yesterday, ain't nobody losing, you improving. See, this is a movement. You the Malcolm and the Martin. And anytime you're about to stop, just keep in mind why you started. So never be afraid to dream. Around the corner is your breakthrough. Never be afraid to dream. Watch where God and self-confidence takes you. Never be afraid to dream. Welcome again, y'all. Morning motivation, motivational speech, influenced by Marvin Gaye. What's happening, brother? What's going on album? Definitely a classic. Definitely one for the books. Being that we at war again, or other people, other countries and cities are at war again. Things are never ending. I gotta excuse my sinuses acting up a little bit. Again, I'm in the Midwest. Weather be so iffy here, it be a little bit warm. Then it get a little cold and cool, and and then I have sinus and allergies at times. And being a content creator, and especially going live like this, I catch myself shit. I had to just clear my shit up. So again, I don't want you to think your man out here false or no type of substance or nothing, but sometimes my shit just get a little clogged up, which is iffy. But that ain't stopping nothing. Because we never afraid to dream, right? We always working on something, right? How's life going? How's life treating you all? I said I got to come back in doing more lives. Although I have been asked about it by a couple of people on a personal aspect, like what's up with the lives? Like, why you ain't been doing the lives and what you been on? I mean, of course, I've been on the trending topics and celebrity gossip at times and still putting a narrative and something in there for you to think about. But all my day ones out there know where all this stem it come from. It comes from gaining emotion or trying to gain emotion with messages like this. Inspiration and positivity. That's why we posing the question, what's happening, brother? Like, how's life treating you? Are they still getting down where we used to go and dance? How Marvin say? He always said that this song was influenced by, he said, his brother coming from the Vietnam War. If not just this song, the whole album, but he definitely say, his brother coming home and talking to him and asking him different questions. Like, that's why the whole song is a conversation. Like, where you been? J-Town, what's up? Oh, man, I know I can appreciate J-Town coming in. J-Town checking in. Good morning on this beautiful Sunday. Yes, it is indeed. We getting right. What's happening, brother? How things been for you? You been all right? I'm back with the lives popping off again. And that's, I can count on J-Town. Never met him before a day in my life, but I do this and work for people like him and others that tune in. I know some people do watch the videos on the replay, which is cool, but it's definitely good for the interaction and just the substance thereof. Man, the pickup and growth with so many new subscribers. I'm hoping they get to the root and understand that this still is a channel about motivation and get things together, but I don't want to have the same subtle substance and topic as others, because most people in life already know the rights and wrongs and what to do. So I don't want to keep regurgitating the same old stories, the same nonsense, because some people do think that motivation is a scam or a gimmick. In life, all this shit really is a scam. I thought about doing a whole, I don't say episode or live or dissertation or lecture, but all this shit is basically, I mean, the word scam is scary. Don't get me wrong, when you hear that word, it's a turnoff. But everybody got a fight going on for your attention. That's what life is about. I mean, from the music to the movies, to TV shows, the dating. I mean, anybody you attract, it's all a game, and it's all. I mean, if you want to just be clear about it, I ain't trying to just scare you off, but it's all bullshit. Everybody is fighting for your attention. Every commercial that come on TV is a fight for your attention. Everybody want a piece of you. I mean, when are you going to just stand up for yourself and realize and you can shut all that shit down? This is my outlet. I love an outlet like YouTube. I can write poetry, be skillful and a talent, and grow. And at the end of the day, it will be donations asked. Why not? If it's a woman that can twerk and dance and get attention all day and not ever have to go to work, I'm saying not making this a male versus female thing, but if we done lowered our value and substance to something so simple like that, to where somebody want to show their toes online all day to pay their bills, which if they do it, that's on them. If they can look themselves in the mirror and do those type of things and feel that it's okay and that's the life they want to push and the narrative they want to pass on to get through life, I mean, who am I to justify what they're doing wrong? But if I can, look at life and see all the different things and players in this system, and I can see, and I can see the weak. Are you wrong, or is Tide wrong for spending money to make a commercial to make they soap powder is better than cheer? Is they wrong if they want to make their commercial their way or put black people in it or put hip hop in it? Are they wrong? Is BET wrong if they want to show reality shows all day because people sit around feeling helpless and worthless and want to watch other people's problems? Is BET really the problem? Or if your favorite MC and rapper want to degrade women and speak down on women and you want to ride around and pick women up and play these same songs while intoxicated, are they really wrong? If they want to pay their bills and take care of themselves and keep the structure around them because they can see that the weak watch and regurgitate all this information and indulge themselves in the equation and escape mentally. It's people that work, it's people that go to work 9 to 5s that drive in to work playing trap songs or so-called ratchet songs or whatever just to prepare themselves for their day because it's like an escapism. But it still plays on them getting through the day. Is Starbucks wrong because they want to push coffee and caffeine and make commercial? Tim Hortons, is they wrong because they spend for commercials and they knowing it's an addiction? Are they wrong? I mean, we just speaking facts. Am I wrong because I know it's people out there that need help and someone to talk to and some motivation for that extra push to get through the day? And they might just scan through YouTube and come across my face and my picture and may want to stop and then be tuned in. And as my channel getting monetized and they subscribe and watch more and more content and I get paid, am I wrong? Am I wrong because I'm being myself on these platforms and discussing this information with you? Am I wrong? Everything is a play on gaining one's attention. Your favorite movies, Marvel, Anybody you name, everybody it's a fight for your attention and time. That is money. That do equates to money. That's valuable. Why you think movies run on TV for free? Because it's people that pay for the commercials. They recycle all the same stories over and over. Same movies. Your favorite channels, your old school channels, your new school channels. It's something out there for whatever you like. Are they wrong because they can peep who want what? If you watching a car show on TV and you into cars, is Armor All wrong for advertising on that channel because they know that car people are watching? Is they wrong? Is Mobile wrong for running a campaign for 10% off oil changes on a car show channel? Do that makes them wrong? Do we? You see where I'm going here? You see how heavy this shit is for a fight for your attention? If I'm talking celebrity gossip and naming the main key players that stay in the news over and over and over and over, why channels being monetized, and I'm still pushing information out there and trying to gravitate people to come over here and catch these lives and catch this game. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? What's happening, brother? If it's funds going through for wars and in other countries and money being transferred and so many different things going on, that's whether we following it or not or know the whole story and all the whole facts, but we still have to wake up and take care of our immediate family and things around us. Are we wrong? Am I wrong because I don't know what's all the details that's going on in the war right now? Who are we pleasing? What do you navigate and see when you travel through this world and the different key players and the people that matter to you? What are the subtle little things that keep you going and keep you pushing? With all the different forces of all these different informations that can plague on your mind day to day and slow you down. You're a victim to the food. You're a victim to the clothes. You're a victim to the what? But you can like and be into whatever you like. You're traveling, the restaurants, anything that you went to, it's for you. It's all set up. But what about the key players that's on the other end of the money being spent and that one behind the cash register, the one that's collecting? Is he wrong for being smart? Is the travel agency wrong for starting a business because the level of traveling went up when social media came because everybody was in competition to travel more than the next person? Is they wrong for, is it wrong or is it manipulation or is it just tactful business if marketing companies see that selling sex can drive everything to the roof before a talking head like me or somebody else can or will? Or is this just common business? Is we wrong? I mean, what's happening, brother? Is that church up the street, is they wrong because they got a congregation they can get paid every Sunday because they know what to say and know how to deliver the message when people are in fear and want somebody to relate to? Is they wrong? What's happening, brother? When Marvin made these songs, they have a message. Everybody got to fight for your attention right now. It's a battle. Don't run from it. Everybody wants your attention because your time equates to money again. Like I said, you are money. You are money. You are a consumer. If you don't think like a leader, you will consume in this world for the rest of your life. Like EPMD say, you a customer. That's exactly what you are. You a customer. If you ain't got nothing to feed this world that can turn into some type of monetary gain, you a customer. Y'all the people we look for. Y'all getting tough love today. What's happening, brother? You getting tough love today. You a slave to it. You're a slave to the music. But is they wrong? Is the music industry wrong because they want to keep pushing the agenda of the bullshit and nonsense? And like I say, selling the sex, the drugs, the spinning the block, is they wrong? Like when Marvin created this, what's going on? It was in the time for what? It was a time for Vietnam. Those were some of the highest years in drugs and heroin use and everybody coming back from the wars and all this shit. All this stuff is documented. So was Marvin wrong when he created this whole situation and album to reflect and let it be known that, okay, this is what's going on. Let's speak on this. And this is around when music got serious. This is when music got serious, when this What's Going On album came out. Music is a reflection of the times. And I'm always going to find a way to equate and get back to music because that's what got the pulse. Music is always the pulse of the times. If everybody drugging and fucking, that's what the music is going to say and reflect. I mean, why not? Push more of it. Come on, we need more what? What was a couple years ago? Y'all was calling it the baby boom generation, Generation X. Now we got Gen Z. I mean, I can't turn my back to it. And especially being a parent, you have to be in tune, at least to somewhat degree. But I can't make the decisions for them. You can guide them. You can make suggestions. But when you was amongst your peers, what did you do? What's happening, brother? You think Marvin Gaye was never on drugs? As positive as his message was, he admitted to being on drugs, having a struggle, having a battle. Those were a reflection of the times back then. The more things change, they stay the same. But what's the narrative you want? You want it to be clean cut in the suit and still be on drugs? It's probably people at your job every day that wake up and come in and be functioning off of drugs and you don't even know it. Caffeine is a drug. Cigarettes is a drug. Why do you think some of these corporations, they ban cigarettes and some of that stuff? They be outside freezing in the cold, smoking cigarettes. I'm from the Midwest. It's about to get cold again. You can see it at some of these places. I remember years back, hospitals and all, they got a whole tent outside. People outside just smoking, looking like fiends, trying to escape some stress. They're like, man, we stopping this shit. Like, we didn't even hire nobody else if they do smoke. It's always a battle for your attention. If I'm pushing a narrative, intelligence is sexy, where do you think I'm going with it? Everybody got a narrative, but are they wrong? It's definitely a good thing to see if they genuine, of course. Dissect all that. Please do that. But all this shit is a like I say, that word scam is scary. That word is scam is scary. It's scary to use that word scam, but that's all this shit is. Everything you watch and tune into, at the end of the day, they want you to be a consumer. Let me get into another poem piece. Enjoy the journey. Got a message for y'all. I'm heating up. Let me tell you something. No matter what you do, enjoy the journey. Let me tell you. The leaves come before the trees. Don't forget the roots. And everything has its beginning. That's what we learned as a youth. And the truth is, It ain't no shortcuts, just hard turns, roadblocks, detours. Everything's hard earned. Listen to me. If the model to follow was the same, there'd be no change and there wouldn't be no reason for me to stay in my lane, but I maintain. So let me bring this back. I'm about to bring this whole piece back. Listen to me. The leaves come before the trees. Don't forget the roots. And everything has a beginning. That's what we learned as a youth. And the truth is that ain't no shortcuts. Just hard turns, roadblocks, detours. Everything's hard earned. If the model to follow was the same, there'd be no change and there wouldn't be no reason for me to stay in my lane, but I maintain. Study my peers, open my ears, listen what's being told, and I face my fears. Gears turn in direction for me to reach my highest. I do it for my people, because for my culture, I'm biased. Listen to me. Your seminars and workshops are not worth my time. I rewrite and research and probably start mine. I'm good with my hustle, my struggles, my image. Do what I love until God says I'm finished. I love what I do, so bullshit don't concern me. When it takes time and effort. So enjoy the journey. Let's enjoy the journey. Raptalk, that's that poem and piece. Enjoy the journey. I gave y'all never be afraid to dream at the beginning. Listen to me. I say your seminars, it's kind of revert back to what this whole conversation's been about. It's all a plague on your mind and your mental. Everybody wants your attention, your consumers, and your dollar. I said your seminars and workshops are not worth my time. I rewrite and research and probably start mine. Let me say that again. Your seminars and workshops are not worth my time. I rewrite and research and probably start mine. I'm good with my hustle, my struggles, my image. Do what I love until God says I'm finished. I love what I do, so bullshit don't concern me. When it takes time and effort. So enjoy the journey. Now just imagine if I tried to take shortcuts through this whole system and I was going to seminars, going to workshops. Who benefit from these? It's always a prey on the hopefuls. Because so many people want it so quick. So many people just wish they could just fine line all that shit and just get to it without the work. I done seen the levels of this YouTube shit. I done seen the levels of performing. I appreciate it all. That's why I say I love what I do, so bullshit don't concern me. When it takes time and effort. So enjoy the journey. What's happening, brother? Stay motivated. I want you to feel motivated. Don't let nobody steal your day. Don't let nobody steal your month. Don't let nobody steal your week. Don't let nobody steal your soul. When you watching some information or something on TV that turn you off, turn that shit. Don't even let it sink in. Don't dwell and go back and give it multiple changes. Now, this is something that you have to work on. This ain't no just simple task. You got to remember, some of us is in our 30s and 40s, and we at an age, you know what I'm saying? Some of us, it's hard to unlearn certain characteristics and things that's been in you for years. And I'm not perfect or one that can say I didn't did it all these years or that I'm still not a work in progress and still trying things. I can't sit up here and tell you that. I can't sit up here and tell you that I'm perfect and that everything that I didn't put down and put effort in. I didn't perfected it all the way. I still try to fight battles and make myself more solid in certain areas in life, and or it could be things that I know is just not right. It's still that battle. It's still that push. I mean, you have to really push through that shit. It's a real battle. And like I say, it's kind of what Jay said. You can't change a player's game in a ninth inning. I mean, what I look like trying to that's why the youth is so good. Why you think so many people want to talk to the youth? Because those minds can be molded. But the crazy thing is by the time you get in our age bracket and all the things that you learn, you want to revert it back and tell somebody else who's about to go through it. But they gonna, I mean, some will catch the message, don't get me wrong. But most of them are just gonna just have to go through it the same way we did. We all got talked to and preached to, and things that, you know, right from wrong, or future endeavors, or love, or just the plague on society and the things that goes on, and just the destruction of life that we grew to see as we got older. But how can we preach those things and talk about them? I don't want to use the word preach, but how can we forewarn certain kids who living in it at that time, who don't even know what they're about to see when they reach their future? If my son or daughter is 19 years old and I'm trying to tell them about something that's what's gonna happen by the time they get 30, and even though I'm over 30 and I done been through it, but the times they living in, and if they only 19 and trying to grasp the message, I'm still talking ahead of their brain. So how is they gonna just grasp everything that I said and just be fully aware to just take it in? The only thing most of them do is they gonna turn that age that I was talking about, and then that's when they're gonna revert back to when they heard it. But it's gonna take for them to go through it to really see what it was all about. It can be confusing. If it sounds confusing, it just may. But information is information. And some are respected and gravitate toward it, or they gotta just see it firsthand. That's just the cause of this shit. Or gotta come from somebody that's really just respected, and they just see that, okay, well, I see how you dwell and you really overcame this shit. That's when it gets respected. That's why you have to share the stories. Share the story. That's the only thing they're gonna catch up on, especially these kids and these youth. They want to see the story. They want to hear the stories. That's why the music is like it is. They attach it to the story. They're like, oh, he about to go to jail. Okay, he must have went through something. So let me listen to him. It's unfortunate. But that same artist that go to jail come back out and feel successful because he survived jail. So the kids that's watching, they feel like, okay, well, I got to do that just to get respect. I got to go to prison to get respect. Or I got to have 10,000 on me. I got to have the baddest bitch to get respected. Because I seen him with the baddest bitch and he got respected. What's happening, brother? Share the video to make the channel grow. I'm about to knock y'all in the head with some more lives. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more. Share the video to make the channel grow. I appreciate y'all. Hit that like button. That definitely helps. Raptalk.